Hello, Math 2 students. This is a quick video just to show you how to fill out the Google form that we'll be using during class today. There's one thing that's different about this Google form, and you may not have done it before. Here's what the question is going to look like. Add the graph of the function n of x equals negative 1.5 times the quantity x plus 6 squared minus 4. And you're going to add the graph by adding a file. But before we can add the file, we have to actually create the file. We have to make the graph, and then we're going to export it and then put it into our Google form. So in order to do that, we're going to use the DESMOS graphing calculator. So the next thing that you need to do is open a new tab, and then you're just going to type in desmos.com, desmos.com. And when you get there, you're going to want to choose the graphing calculator. And when you get to the graphing calculator, you're going to want to type in the function from the Google form right there. And our function is n of x equals negative 1.5 times the quantity x plus 6 squared minus 4. And sometimes people don't know how to put the square in there. You have two choices on Desmos. You can either go Shift 6, that's the caret symbol, and that'll let you put an exponent in, or you can use the keyboard down here. And one of the things on the keyboard is an exponent. So either way, you need to get that quantity squared. And you can see it instantly graphs it for us. And right now, the scale on our graph is counting by twos, which is okay. But if you scroll using the mouse, you can change it to a different scale. I think I like the scale by 1, so I'm going to leave it like that. So there's my graph. And then right up here in the top right-hand corner, it says Share Graph. So I'm going to click on that. And then you just need to pick Export Image. And then you have some choices. So if you look now, the graph is scaled by 5s. I don't like that at all. It says it's a medium-sized square. I'm going to change it to a large square because I like it when it's scaled by 1s and I can actually see what the graph looks like. And then this is how thick the lines are on the graph. So we want to be able to see it. It's kind of light right now. And it actually does make a difference if you pick thick, especially when you export it. So there's the graph right there. And now we just pick Download. And it will put that graph into our download folder. So now to find it, you're going to come over here to the 3 dots and you're going to pick Downloads, and you'll get to the Downloads page. And to me, it's easier to drag and drop. So I'm going to pick Show in Folder so that I can see the folder. And the folder is right here on my other screen. But there's my graph right there, Desmos graph number 38. Yours will probably say Desmos graph number 1. So once you're done with that, you've made the graph. Now we just need to put it into the Google form. So here we are. We're back in our Google form right here. And it says to add the file. So I click. And now I can drag and drop it right here if I want. So I'm going to take my download folder that's already open that has Desmos graph number 38. And I'm just going to drag that file right into my Google form. So it looks like that. And it showed up right there. And so I pick Upload. And then when I go back to where we started, add the graph of the function, there's the function, and there's the file with the graph. So I'll be able to see that you actually did graph it. So there's going to be some questions about what the vertex is. So if you just upload the graph, but then you want to look at it, just go back to your Desmos tab and take a look at your graph, and you'll be able to figure out some of the key characteristics that it asks for on the rest of the Google form. So hopefully this helps you be able to put a graph into your Google Forms.